All right, 1 second, everyone. Oh my god, too funny. Yes, we'll reveal what was under the scarf for today's video. Oh my god, too funny. You guys are hysterical. Let's just adjust this camera. Got the acoustic today. Hey Ramon, how you doing, buddy? Hey Jeff, how are you? Ramon, I haven't heard from you in such a long time. That's great. Oh, this is great. All right, so I got the scarf on. Okay. Where did my coffee go? Holy crap! All right, how's everybody doing? Let's wait for everybody to file in. Hello from the UK. Hello from I have the lights here, so I'm gonna look at my computer. Dope scarf. Well, we'll talk about the scarf. A lot of people don't believe me about why I had a scarf on. Let's see. It's sassy. Okay, stitched. Okay, dope scarf. Nice. Hey Scott. Hey Scott, how are you? Gabe, I just want to say hi. I've been struggling to progress. Suddenly I found your videos and were exactly what I needed. Thank you. God bless. Great to hear, Gabe. It's very nice of you. And hello, Sean. Don't worry, Sean. Sean, to answer your questions, I'll be uploading a whole new set of stuff to Patreon tomorrow. It's been a crazy week. I went camping and my whole Patreon schedule got off, but tomorrow I will have time, actually, to populate the Patreon universe, which I know you're excited about. Hello from Dallas, New Orleans. Nice. Nice. You can show. Okay. Let's see. In the mind of Jeff Buckley. Ooh, maybe I should try that. Okay, so everyone says, Gabe says I bet it's a hickey. It's not a hickey. I was going to show you guys. Okay, so I'm just going to wait till everybody, I'm going to wait till everybody gathers in. It's two giant, actually maybe 3 mosquito bites that, like, when I set up my camera, and I'll show you guys. I'm going to take it off. Are some chord changes harder to hear than others? No. 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 Not the bass players doing their job, I think. Favorite campfire songs? Dude, you know, like, I wish I could answer that question. He said, what are your favorite campfire songs? But, you know, I think I have 2 kids, and I play the theme songs to their TV shows that they watch and stuff. So, like, that's what I do, you know? And so, well, Ripple's good, right? Let's see, Rip on. I'm going to screw it up. There it is. There it is. I was so close right there. I was just playing that, and you gotta understand, I just play so much, I forget everything. But, wait, is this Mike Z? Is this Mike Z? Is this the Mike Z? Like, as in, my Mike Z? Okay. When I say don't learn, no, song, you can learn songs. Don't learn riffs. Okay, so here's a question. Let's just get started, all right? So, I gotta do that ripple again and make myself redeem myself. So, here's the deal. I don't like learning riffs. Wait, what riffs are you talking about? What I'm playing, or like? Okay, the one and only Mike Z. Okay, so Sean, do you mean like the stuff I did in my video, like the minor third, major third? That stuff there, those aren't riffs. Those are musical ideas that become riffs, but if you didn't know what was going on, it would be a riff. So I don't like ever teaching riffs, because if you teach a riff, it's like, here, use this in your canned experience. Pull this out of the hat. That's not what this is about. This is about you developing taste buds. Oh, the ripple. Okay, Sean. No, that's a song. Learn the fucking song. learn the song, man. You know, so it's fun. It's just I don't really I don't teach a lot of songs a lot. let's see, what should I learn first? Scales, chords, or... Okay, Dave Butcher, what should I learn first? Scales, chords, or where all the notes are on the neck? Chords, 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 chords. Learn all your chords. Search StichMethod for chords. Learn everything I talk about chords. Chords, 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 chords. I hope you know that my answer is chords. Chords first, always. So I'm going to tell you about this mug really quickly before I do the grand reveal. Hello, everyone. So when I first started StichMethod like 4 years ago or 3.5 years ago, I forgot. I think it's Tony. I can't remember your first name, and I will remember it. But you know who I'm talking about. This lovely dude at NASA sent me all this NASA stuff, and this was one of them. This Journey to Mars NASA mug. I also have some other things, but that was such a highlight. Like 2 months into StichMethod, this guy who works at NASA is like, "I want to send you some stuff from the gift shop," and I was like, "Please do." And this is one of them. All right, so I'm gonna say hello to Mike Z. Mike, thank you for being here. The video I released today is somewhat kind of related to stuff you and I have been working on, so watch that stuff. It's a little bit different, but nonetheless going to enhance. All right, so the grand reveal. All right, so listen, I'll show you. This scarf, it's gross, but like, okay, you see right here? See, 1, 2. So I was filming, and I'm like, and it was filmed 2 days ago, but this thing was giant, and this thing was giant and red and swollen, and I was like looking at the camera, I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, I'm like, do I button up? What do I do here? And so look, it's two, they're faded now. 1, 2, no, 1, 2, and 3. But they were giant mosquito bites. I went in my RV this weekend to a state park locally just to chill out and Zika and you know, check the systems and stay socially isolated. And in the middle of this state park, I mean, those bugs are are just vicious, and like they're like, you know, and it was really hot out. So anyway, so this is, I mean, you can't see it now, but hopefully you can see the remains of it. It's not a hickey. If it was a hickey, I'd wear it proud. I'd be like, guys, look what I got. I'm 17 again, or actually no, I'm 13 again, whatever. So those are not hickeys. They're mosquito bites. Look at this thing. Look at this thing. Okay, so all right. Oh my God. Let's talk. Okay. Yeah, mosquitoes are brutal. Oh man, you and me can play Led Zeppelin note for note. Oh yeah, Led Zeppelin, man, right? I mean, I usually don't like playing this stuff because it's like, for me, I don't want to be like, look what I can do. But there's a solace. Nice solace in playing some Led Zeppelin. And that stuff, I mean, I just go way back with that. All right, so let's just talk. Oh yeah, take care in Scotland. Thank you for joining us. So let's see. Mike has a serious question, bro. Serious question. How can I start my own YouTube channel? I've been playing guitar for a while, not the greatest, but been a huge inspiration, and I love what you do. Okay, so here's how you start a YouTube channel. You get yourself okay. Here, this is how you start a YouTube channel. When I started my YouTube channel, and if you go to StichMethod and you go to videos, search by date or new or oldest, you'll see that my videos were filmed on my MacBook camera with, honestly, no joke. All right, you guys want to see behind the scenes of StichMethod and how lame it really is, and how you guys really is going to be disappointed by my gear and everything? It was filmed on this very Shure microphone right here, this USB microphone, which, guess what? Every episode is still filmed on. It's my workhorse. It's my workhorse, man, right there, right? Shower, I just showered. I'm fresh and clean, baby. So I bought a nice USB mic. This is a Shure USB mic. Love this thing. And I just started recording, and you record and you upload. And I uploaded, and I remember, like, when I first started, I uploaded and I was like, I don't know what I'm doing, and my editing was terrible. I didn't know how to use iMovie or anything, and I was just like, listen, and if any of you want to start a YouTube channel, it has to be your delivery. You know, think about this. Here's an analogy for starting a YouTube channel, and whether or not, do you need to be like the best cinematographer or videographer? No, that's overkill for under quality, in my opinion. Like, if you take Elliott Smith, right? If you take Elliott Smith, a great musician, you know, his voice wasn't that amazing. His recordings were not that amazing, but his his songs like hit home so well that you didn't judge the medium. And so, I'm not bashing other YouTube channels, but don't let the glitz and the glam prevent you from trying to get your message out. I mean, think about it. If if I don't know, if Trey Anastasio, which he does, he goes on Instagram, he uses his iPhone. Everybody's watching it. Doesn't matter what it's filmed on. So here's the message. Whatever you have that you can film a video and get some audio, upload to YouTube and see if the message starts speaking to people. Mint and lavender will keep the interesting. Okay, that's crazy. I enjoyed the mayor video and how you explained everything by matching up the times in the video. Oh yeah, did you guys enjoy the mayor video? I think somebody asked me if I can do another John Mayer video, like another breakdown of or decoding of one of his lessons, and I'll take a look at it. Let's see, So let's see. Content is king. Yeah, it looks like I got a tan. I did get a tan. I was out in the RV, out and about, up on the roof, kind of, looking at things, sweating, driving around, on the bike, going to the water. It was really nice. It was nice. It was nice, but, I learned something, and we're going to talk about guitar, I promise, but for all you RVers out there, you want to park your RV with the windows facing east, like the biggest windows, because that afternoon sun is a... Okay? So, when's the last time I was clean shaven? Last time I was clean shaven. Let's see, my daughter's 10. Probably 8 years ago. 8 years ago. Does practicing on a Taylor a big difference in using a cheap Yamaha? Okay, so that's a great question. Does practicing on a Taylor help? Taylors are pretty fine machines, and when they're set up the way they're supposed to do, they feel like blissful. Like your fingers can just play. But if you have a cheaper Yamaha, the idea is you need to get that thing set up so it plays as best as possible. And you're going to be able to practice on it, no doubt. As you buy better guitars, there is a threshold I always talk about. There's a threshold where a certain amount of money I don't think is going to save your life on the instrument, but there is a threshold where when you get a better guitar, the tone woods, the build and everything start to sing for you. So practicing on a cheap guitar doesn't mean you're going to have a bad time. You just need to get it set up, like really set up, if that makes sense. Thank you for answering. This was one of the greatest moments of my life. Thanks, man. No problem, Mike. Any questions, you can email me at StichMethod@gmail.com. Have you ever had a neck set in acoustic? Hey, Hoff, by the way. How you doing, Hoff? Good to see you. No, I don't think I have. All right, so really quickly. So let's just talk for a second. I'm answering so many questions here and getting distracted, but I'm trying to answer everything. All right, so I've released some videos since we've last talked. I think I released the modes video, practicing along to modes. If you guys want to learn about modal scales, that's a good one. It's like an interactive play-along thing. Grab your guitars. I did the John Mayer breakdown where I decoded some of the things he said. That was by request. I mentioned that in my last live stream. So if you haven't checked that out, check it out. And then my most recent video, which, okay, the idea is crazy. Okay, Google. All right, so I just want to let you know something. By show of hands, who thinks this is so crazy? By show of hands, who thinks I'm a YouTuber, right? And I'm sure everybody's like, oh, you're on YouTube. I still have a hard time considering myself a YouTuber because I really don't put in all the effort into being a YouTuber as I should. And I discovered this because, I was talking to Sean about this. I really don't use the YouTube analytics, which, by the way, are quite powerful. And I think I told you on the last live stream that I was going to be doing a whole new series on Thursdays called Guitar Fundamentals. And the idea came from, hey, StichMethod is all about improv and advanced and intermediate stuff. And let's just pull it back a little for people who are, it's just like, here they are, and it's like right here. And I want them to feel more connected to music. I want this to be a community that we all can share in and build with our knowledge. And I want everyone to feel so good about playing. And so I did this Guitar Fundamental series, and a video came out today, and the Google Analytics on it are like, dude, this video is like skyrocketing. This is awesome. Oh, hey, Mike, good to see you. Thank you so much for being here, Mike. And and people, I think, are really enjoying the Guitar Fundamental playlist. And so the video I did today was how to go from just kind of strumming to enhancing. So if you haven't seen that, watch that, because, you know, I know that when you play with other musicians, you know, like the capo thing, you can sit here like, you know, bum, 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 bum. Oh, Rick, I'm going to ask you a question. Rick, I'm going to ask you a question. But being able to, like, stuff like that. Rick, what do you? Is that a good thing? Dude, you already carved your path. Advance it. Is that a pro thing? Advancing my like the guitar fundamentals. Is that? Are you in pro of that? I'm trying to really read into that for some reason. Have you ever considered doing a vlog or studio practice room tour? P.S. Enjoying the guitar fundamental stuff. You're looking at the practice room. This is it. There's a camera where you are, and then there's this microphone. And then there's an amp over here and some guitars. What's up? So, oh man, I shared today's video with several of my beginner friends. It was excellent. Oh, it's nice to hear. Yeah, it's awesome to rethink and set it straight. Good. You play country music mostly in the top 3 strings? Do you? No. Well, I mean, like, if you're a lead guitar player, you know, maybe, yeah. But if you're kind of, you know, doing this and keeping the rhythm, you got to play in all 6 strings the best you can. Talk more about intermixing chords and fills. Okay. Well, I just released a video on it. I think it's very important, you know. I can finger pick, but to be quite honest, I'm more of a flat picker. And the idea is, I feel like being able to let chords sustain and you kind of find all those hidden tricks to enhance everything. And so when I'm playing guitar, I'm going to make a video about what I'm about to say right now, probably for next Tuesday, which is the most important thing is to have all of your ideas that you want to practice down. You want to have your bank. You want to have your memory bank. You want to say, okay, you know, that bass line, you want to be able to do that whenever you want, right? The pentatonic stuff, the minor third stuff. You want to have whatever ingredients you have access to lined up, like where if you have a blindfold on, you can kind of grab them. And the idea is, excuse me, I'm about to talk about this. The idea is you want to be able to kind of be in real time, kind of like a cheesy movie scene where, you know, somebody like, why am I using this analogy? Where somebody like drops acid or something and they're like in the now, and they can see everything happening like the Matrix, and their intent is with their body motion. And what I mean by that is when you're playing, you know, if you want to go up, you go up, you know, and when you have a taste for that minor third, and when you have a taste for the bass lines changing, whenever you have that feeling, that inkling, then you want to be able to do that stuff. And that's the joy of playing music live or improvising, being able to kind of listen to what your taste buds are trying to say at that very moment and having access and technical skill to all the ingredients that you have. And I hope that makes sense. So like when I'm just jamming, you know, oh, really? You know, the idea is all those things I just did, I have access to technically, and I have access to the impulse of it, and I think that's the most important piece of the puzzle. I'm making a video of that. I hope that made sense. I missed a lot of stuff. In the mind of Lindsey Buckingham, ooh, not bad, Demontu. You deserve a guitar with custom fret markers, Bat, Flame, Tree of Life, PRS, maybe. What would you recommend to study to learn triad chords, low of the neck? Daniel Ketting. Hold on for a second. Dan Ketting. Are you new to this channel? Take no offense. Hold on. All right. Now, Gabe, I don't care. No offense. I don't care if you were disappointed. I don't play with my fingers. I play with my pick, but you don't have to play with your fingers to sound like Mark Knopfler. You don't. You can get it. Okay, so, where is it? Wait, Dan. Yeah, pretty much. Okay, Dan. Okay. Uckingfay hate the word triads. They're just not worth investing in my opinion. You want to learn the cage chord system, and let me explain this. I have videos on my channel all about the cage chords, and when you look at a C-shaped chord, you know, you can have a triad here if you want. You can have another triad here, and another triad here, and here. But once you know all the pieces of the chord, you have access. And all those triads are pieces of chords, but I don't think, I mean, I could be totally wrong. If you're thinking about just triads and how to like solo with them, you're not connected to the music really. You want to see all of your access with the chords, man. You know, so anyway, you want, I mean, okay, yeah, I get it. 1 3 5 5 5 3 1 3 1 5 1 3 5. I don't know. I would say learn all of your chord voicings through the cage chord system, where the arpeggios are, and let yourself flow naturally. I do not think people are thinking about like 1 3 5 5 3 1 3 when they're playing. They just see the path. And they see all the arpeggios from yes, okay, yeah. This everybody can see this as a triad. I get it. Like Mark Knopfler, right? And people are going to explain, well, this is a triad, 1 3 5, but it comes from the C-shaped chord. You know, and I don't think he's going 1 3 5. I think he's saying, well, this is my little chord pieces. You know? Sorry, actually, it's right here. It's here. It's more chord shapes than anything, in my humble opinion. If you like my teaching style, then trust me. If you don't like my teaching style, you can run down the street screaming blasphemy. Okay, can I explain the minor 7 flat 5? Yeah, so like if you look, okay, so Sean is asking, well, why? Wait, give me 1 second. Why did this stop? Oh, okay. I'm sorry if I missed a lot of your comments there because my chat wasn't going. Okay, Sean, look. Here's the deal. I'm going to take out here. If you look at I have a diminished chord video. Let's take a B minor, okay? Sorry, B minor 7, B minor 7 flat 5. All right, here it is. Boom, boom. And let's look at the notes here of B minor 7 flat 5. You have B, you have G. No, sorry, you have F, A, and D. B, F, A, and D. That's a B minor 7 flat 5. And the idea is, if you're playing a B minor 7 flat 5, and the question is that Sean asked is, why in the key of C are you saying it could be C, D minor, E minor, F, G, A minor, and B minor 7 flat 5, but instead of B minor 7 flat 5, why am I saying G7? Both of them are fine. It's just the B minor 7 flat 5 you don't find in standard singer-songwriter stuff. You see it in the Beatles and you know, more complex songwriting, which you can use, but when you look at the notes B, F, A, and D, if you look at a G7 chord, it's G, B, D, and F. G, B, D, F. Okay? Those three notes are in the minor 7 flat 5, so you can use that to create motion, the G7, to come back to a 1, just like a minor 7 flat 5 wants to come back to a 1. And you can use both. I mean, who cares? You know, or and there's my explanation. I hope that made sense. All right, I love your teaching style. I learned a lot from you. Great. It's about seeing the chord shapes and picking the intervals that relate to the chord that you're playing. And then the magic is how you lead and connect to the upcoming chord. Nathan for the win. That's exactly it. Nathan Forrest, and he's got a Deadhead logo, so I'm going to say that Nathan is the man. And that's exactly right. It's about knowing your path. Forward, backwards, left, and right. It's not about triads. It's about constantly being in the center of your guitar fretboard, wherever you are, and understanding where the chord tones are. Sorry, this should have been here. Nope. Oh yeah, here. and being able to say I want to go left, right, up, down. I'm not thinking about triads. I spit. Got me all worked up. Okay, I'm really digging this rhythm combined lead stuff. Could you make a video about making your own unique cover songs? Maybe. Maybe. Hey, Mr. Stitch, I know you have dedicated videos on specific songs in the dead, but would you ever consider at some point making a video? Oh, did you? Yeah, I saw your thing on Jerry-isms. Yeah, I could, but I know it sounds weird, and I'm not trying to like be like, well, why is it Cristiano? Because if you watch all of my videos, they talk about the Jerry-isms. Like if you have the C-shaped chord, he's gonna be doing 1, 3, 5, the pull-off, the 5, flat 5. To the 4/3, like, that's a Jerry-ism. Another Jerry-ism is on a 4 chord, any 4 chord. You play the 6th. You play a 1. You play the intervals of the 4 chord, but you add the 6th. Any 5 chord, you play the pentatonic of the 5. These are all things I talk about. I could put them into one thing, but they're all there. They're all there. Jazz bass. Wait a second. Jazz bass. Jazz bass is here. Now, Jazz, have I ever talked to you live? I can't remember. But one of the biggest fans of StichMethod. How do I know this? Because I wake up, I go out throughout my day, come back, and there's always a comment from Jez Bass, like, thanks, you're awesome, thanks. And I can tell he's watching all the videos. And so I don't know if I ever got a chance to thank you personally for watching all the videos, but Jez Bass, thank you. And so I don't know if I've ever said that to you live. All right. I think Ian keeps wine designed. I don't know what that means. Hey, I am doing well. Let's see. So what would be a good chord loop with a B minor flat 5? Nothing. They want a B minor 7 flat 5 wants to resolve. Like, minor 7 flat 5s are begging for resolve. So I don't know. B minor 7 flat 5 to C. Probably really busy right now, but I sent you a business message and left you a couple of voicemails. Bluegrass Picker would love to connect and chat about a quick consult. You left me voicemails? And emails? Messages? What? I don't know where. Email me at StichMethod@gmail. Remember, STICH. I do have 8,000 emails I still need to go through, but email me. Fundamental video today was the best lesson ever, and I love your video. So share it first of all, because if you think it's good, other guitar players are going to think it's good. Really hit where I am, connected so much together for me, and gave me a practical way to practice. That's awesome. Wait a second. AOB. Wait, is this the same birth? AOB, first of all, hello, I know you. And then you just wrote, ever consider doing a video on Jerry-isms? I think I just explained it about 4 minutes ago that I might, but it's all there on StichMethod. Is there a better guitarist than B.B. King? I don't know. Sure and no. Sorry, do I teach slide guitar? Not really, but if I study it, I can. In learning bluegrass songs, a good way to learn how to play guitar and sing. Oh, I don't know. Well, I can do a video on learning how to guitar and sing, but in the bluegrass thing, it's just you're learning that and you go faster. I've heard minor 7 flat 5 are also good for changing keys. Is that correct? Yeah, of course. They're unstable, and you can use any one of those notes to go to another key change. I can do a video on that, but really, because they're so unstable, you can change to any key you want. Not any key, but it has to be some rules. I can do a video on that. Learning bluegrass is a great way to learn bluegrass. The orange ball is orange, right? Do you recommend a blues player to learn all the modes at once, or would it be good to stick to Mixolydian and then maybe Dorian? Okay, Peter Richmond, time out. Okay, listen, I'm talking to Peter and Peter only, so everyone else just earmuffs, all right? I have a video on YouTube called the Mixo-Dorian Blues Scale. And the idea behind that is that really, and I'll say this over and over and over and over and over and over again, that modes have no business. Modes have no business being in the blues, the traditional blues. The way that pentatonics and chord tones land on top of each other boom. And if you look at it on a fretboard, you're going to see modal shapes. But if you play modes through the blues, you're going to sound like contemporary blues players, at which I hate. I don't think that's the blues. I'm just letting you know. I think if you want to think about modes and the blues, you're getting into this upper echelon of like jazzy blues, which I am not a big fan of. To me, it's like it's a bastardization of the blues. So I know for sure that blues players of yesteryear, okay, never thought about modes. They thought about pentatonics and chord tones. And again, when you see them overlap, you well, that looks like a Mixolydian scale. That looks like a Dorian scale. And it's like, not really. They're not thinking about the scale. They're overlapping things. And so the idea is, if you want to learn how the blues works, watch the Blues Primer playlist, and here's my commercial, take my master classes. But the idea is, you don't want to be blazing through modes. And in that Mixodorian Blues video, the name of the scale is the Mixodorian Blues scale video, but the idea is it's not one scale. It's 4 scales that are working separately, and you got to call upon them. And the idea is that the Mixolydian scale comes from the 7th chord underneath it. The Dorian scale comes from the note that the 4 chord has. And for anyone who's watching who's like, what is he talking about? Watch the video, watch the Blues Primer playlist, all of it, and you'll understand what I'm saying. But I putting modes in the blues is like, I don't know. I'm trying to come up with a good analogy. It's an unnecessary mindset, and I hope that makes sense. I'm not trying to insult you. I'm trying to educate. You know, you're sitting there playing the blues, and you come in like. It's not the blues. It's like the look at me blues. Look at what I can do blues. Who cares about the music anymore? Look what I could do. And it's like, shut up, in my opinion. All right, so that's that. It's like, is that supposed to be bananas on a pizza? Yeah, it doesn't belong. Some people might gonna like it. A minor or C major sounds logical to me. Oh, sorry. Oh, okay, so what mode do you recommend for progression of A minor, C minor, and G minor, and F minor? Holy crap. Okay. Give me 1 second. All right. So C minor, F minor, A minor, G minor, and then A minor. Okay. Give me 1 second. So this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh wait, no. 6, 7, 1. Give me 1 second. My brain is just shut off right here. So this is the 6, 2, 3, 1. All right. So really, a majority of those chords are really in E flat, and I'll explain very gently. The question is Chris Harris wrote, what mode do you recommend for progression of A minor, A minor, C minor, G minor, F minor? Give me 1 second, guys. Give me 1 second, everyone. Just stay right here and talk amongst yourselves. I don't want to knock anything over. I want to be very gentle. Stay here. Hold on. Let's see. All right. I don't know your exact progression, but let me tune up for a second. Let me just tune up. Okay. Two flat. There we go. All right. So let me get this progression down. Stay right here. Everyone just stay. Just looking at this thing. Here's the progression. A minor. Okay, let's see. C minor, G minor, and F minor. Okay, so it's gonna be a weird loop. Okay, so now the idea here is the C minor, the G minor, and the F minor are the 6, 2, and 3 chord of the key of E flat. So let's just take a look at that. E flat, you have E flat major, F minor, G minor, there's your F minor and G minor. You'll have A flat major, B flat major, you'll have C minor. So there's your majority, but the A minor. So if I were you, the start, the A minor, I would just be. Oh, this is so bright, right? Give me 1 second. I don't want to like blind you guys. I would start with well, okay. I would start with the A minor scale, and then I'd move to a B flat or G minor, right? Yeah, G minor scale there. B flat or G minor would work for the rest of the chords. In theory, let's just see how it works. Okay, so to answer your question thoroughly now, for the A minor I would use A Aeolian, and for the rest of those chords I would use G Aeolian or B flat major. I hope that helped out. There you go. That's how I would do it. All right. Okay. So let's do this. No A minor in E. Sorry, there's no A minor in E flat. Yeah, there's no A minor in E flat. It's not there. So you don't have a key. Okay, you don't have a key. You have a key for a majority of the song, but your first chord is out of everything else that has a gravity towards it. So for the A minor, you can use A minor pentatonic, A Aeolian, A Dorian if you want to. But then once you move to that the C minor, G minor, and F minor thing, you are definitely in the key of B flat / G minor, and you're going to take it from there. Don't argue with me. Just kidding. Just kidding. That was so funny. All right, so anyway, come on, let's talk about more stuff. I have to go in a little bit. Hi, last weekend I had a jam session with some friends for the first time started, and following your I was able to do so much. Holy moly, this stuff is magic, and there's so much to learn. That is awesome to hear. That really is awesome to hear. I'm very happy for you. And that was from, is it, shoot. I don't know how to pronounce your name. I'm sorry, but you know who I'm talking about. Hi, Ian. I really like your videos. They are so informative and easy to understand. I find a G major backing track. Can you show me how to jam with it? Just play G major pentatonic in the 5 positions? You can do more than that, man. If you have a G major backing track, you can do anything, man. You can do G major pentatonic. You can do G diatonic. You can do a G minor scale. G minor pentatonic if you want to. You have so many options there. So if you just 1, 4, 5, right? You can do so much. G major pentatonic. G minor pentatonic. You can do so much, and so you really can do so much with that. Can the Aeolian mode work over major chords? That's a trick question. You mean if I have an A major, right? I think it's what the question means. If I have an A major chord, I feel like I'm out of tune for some reason. Give me 1 second. Just give me 1 second. Everybody just bear with me here. Yeah. I don't know. You know what it is? I know exactly what it is. I have a fan down here, and the turns out that Dyson dude was right. The chopping of the air makes everything sounds everything. I think it's the fan. And so Cap Smith, I have a video. If you do a thing, if you search StichMethod and Blue Eyes Crying in the Rain, I have a how to solo on top of that. It's a live feed. Let's see. Have you ever been accused of having a guitar face? I find that it only comes out on stage. I'm sure I have a guitar face, but I haven't been accused of it. I like how this guy Mike is like, I think Stitch is easily distracted. You try talking to 120 people at one time. See how you do. Can you talk a little about the right hand? Did I answer? No, hold on. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I just want to make sure I answered everything. Okay. This is what I was doing. Can you, I want to get back to this question. Can you play an Aeolian? So you're saying, like, can I play an A major chord? Right? and play the Aeolian on top of it, right? And it's like, well, you're gonna run a chance like you can try if you like the sound. You know, it's gonna produce a sound. You can do it. It's what you want. But the idea here is, you know, in an Aeolian progression, you're going to have a major chord in there, and that Aeolian scale will fit on top of it. So I hope that answers your question. If you want to make it fit, you can. It has to be the sound you want. And if it's not the sound you want, then guess what? Stay away from it. So hope that made sense. All right, let's see. All right, let's do this. All right, key changes. Explain. Ooh. I can't explain that right now. A key change is when you have a chord that's not in your key. It's that simple. That's my answer. If I'm the key of C, I have 7 chords to deal with. And if I find a chord that's not in that key, you have changed keys. And changing keys does not mean it sounds bad. It doesn't mean like things suck. No, it happens all the time. All the time. All right? Thanks for your explanation. Do you offer one-on-one lessons? I do, and on StichMethod. I also offer group lessons, which I will be making a calendar hopefully tomorrow for June. And so that will be at StichMethod.com. If you guys haven't checked out StichMethod.com just yet, either visit it tonight or tomorrow in a couple days. There's a lot there, and there'll be more there soon. The chat requests on brown-eyed women noodling. I'm not going to do that because I haven't done it in such a long time. I just haven't done it in such a long time. Let's see. I really have not. Let's see. Hold on 1 second. Here we go. C sharp. Let's see. Yeah, I haven't played that in a while. I haven't played it in a long time, but I should do that. There's the one thing that I gotta get in there though is on the B. It's third chord. Hold on 1 second. Let's see. There it is. Yeah, that B in that song is probably the most special chord there is, all right? And so, I'm going to try it again. That B in that song is the most special chord in that whole entire song. This is what I'm talking about, like where Jerry Garcia is going to play nothing but a B major pentatonic on top of that thing, like, sorry. I mean, you're going to hear it. I should have slowed it down so I can like, really get to it, but let's see something. Hold on. Let's see, C sharp minor. Man, sorry, I can get lost in it. That is such a good jam. But it's the B chord. It's the B. Sorry if I screwed that up. But anyway, let's get back to life here. Let's see. Mayer and Kresel both agree that this was the Dead song that they wish they could have written. Written? I don't know. I don't know. I think I don't know. Crazy Fingers, even Mississippi Half Step. I don't know. I mean, Marco trying to use a capo. Did I miss something? That's my wife. she's giving me a message here. I don't know what that means. Oh yeah, probably Althea. Right? Althea was best. Anyway, I don't want to turn this into the Grateful Dead hour, even though it's a fun time. Any last questions? Did I answer anything? Did I miss anything? Let's see. Yeah, Althea, right? Yeah, that's good stuff. All right, so why not a Grateful Dead hour? I could do the Grateful Dead hour. I could, but I have a lesson coming up soon, and I gotta like detox from this. Maybe one day, Jim. Mayer's Wolf was the perfect terrapin. Okay, well, yeah, we can talk about Dead. We can talk about Dead all day, and I love talking about Dead. But every solo builds off the previous one. Yes. Advice on Knopfler soloing. I have 2 videos on Knopfler soloing. I think that he's just a brilliant, in the moment, really just in the moment guitar player. And I mean, when you watch him play with Chet Atkins, oh my God, is that like such a killer video? They're both so smooth and in the moment. That's one kind of philosophical, but obviously music is art. But how is soloing art specifically? Thanks, man. Well, soloing is an art because you have to try and keep. If you haven't seen the video, if you just go to, if you type in YouTube StichMethod, and then 8 or so ideas, steps for soloing. That's a video about soloing on After Midnight, like Jerry Garcia, and it shows you how to kind of like build up solos and come back down these arcs, and it's really good. I really enjoy the fundamental videos. Thanks, Hoff. Nice. Okay. You caught a live chat. Awesome. Are you in Clearwater? Like as in Clearwater, 40 miles north of me? Last question. Let's see. And then I gotta go. What should be a learner's next step after learning all the cage shapes and being able to play songs in different positions? Improvising. Try. That was funny, Mike. Let's see. Improvising. You want to try improvising and being in the moment. Thanks for an incredible teaching. No problem. I try. I hope you guys are enjoying this. What a weird live stream, right? Just off the wall. Now I'm going to try and do an In the Mind of for Brown Eyed Women probably next month and really try to nail that stuff. Because that was just me like playing and not really recalling all the stuff that I should have recalled. Nice. Excellent. Maybe one day we'll meet each other in Tampa. It's so funny, by the way. This guy here, Steve, this is way off subject. This is way off subject. But this guy, Steve, here lives in Clearwater. And my aunt and uncle live in Clearwater. And I live in Sarasota, Florida. And like, here's Sarasota, Florida, and here's Clearwater. And it's like, you should be able to get there in like a half hour, but no, it takes an hour and a half. You have to go like this to get there. It's the craziest thing. Way off subject. You're probably like, great story, bro. But I'm just letting you know. Whoever designed the Sarasota to Clearwater route didn't do his job. What's the best mode for playing blues triplets in the style of Jeff Beck that covers it all? Ugh, God, why do we have to end with a question about modes in the blues? And I hate it, but the answer is Dorian. And so, listen, I have to put my foot in the ground. Like I understand there's a lot of contemporary artists that that play blues and they jazz it up, but I'm not a fan of that. That to me is like. There's I don't know. I like the blues. Like Clapton, and even like we could say Stevie Ray. Stevie Ray is, to me, he's fast, but he's not contemporary. He's a blues player. He's a blues player. John Mayer is a blues player. They're not contemporary blues players. And when you get into contemporary blues, you're gonna start thinking modes, and it's like, ugh. I hate that. Anyway. So it was a little different and good. Well, I'm glad. Okay, Keith was just kidding. Thank you, Keith. Thank you. I'm glad you raised my blood pressure. So when I go to teach my next student at 8:30, I'm going to be like, what do you want to learn, huh? I'm in a bad mood because we're talking about modes and blues. Anyway, And there's a whole lot of bridges, yes. Okay, so any last words? How do you like Marcus King style blues? He definitely plays a lot more jazzy stuff, highlighting changes. He does. You know, Marcus King is fast. Marcus King has like he has two firm legs. One leg. He has one leg firmly in blues land, firmly, and one leg in jazzy smooth land. And some of his stuff, to me, it sounds great. And some of the stuff, I'm like, okay, yeah, I get it. Like it's hit or miss for me sometimes, depending on the song or solo. Yes. Oh my god, it's so funny. So Marcus King, you know, I know he's an up and comer. I think that he has such a unique style that it is good. But like, okay, you know how everyone's like, okay, Ian, you talk fast, like you talk so fast. I get it, like I get it, and so it's hard to control. And to me, you know, speed isn't everything. It's not. It's not. I mean, I can listen to David Gilmour a lot more than I can listen to Jeff Beck or Eric Johnson or Marcus King sometimes. It's more in the content. I'm not taking away from Marcus King. What I'm trying to say is, I think Marcus King is very good. I think he has a good, firm, I mean, super firm understanding of the blues, and he's really rooted in that. And he's more rooted in the blues than he is in the contemporary style, which is why I like him more than other artists that are fallen headfirst into the contemporary blues land. You know, if that makes sense. The slowest one, but best. Okay, so Les, do you have any tips to practice playing chords and playing fill solos between the chord changes? Novco Productions. This has to. That has to be a joke, right? Like, this. Please let me know if it is. I'm not. I'm losing my mind because the reason I'm losing my mind, he writes, "Do you have any tips on how to practice playing chords and playing fills / solos between the chord changes?" And it's like, well, today's video, that's on StichMethod, that's about 8 hours old, is a start. Anyway, I'm gonna go. Yes, Rory Gallagher is pretty good. He's mean. I like his meme playing. So let's go. Let's do this. I'm gonna go. You guys are great. You guys are great. Oh, where did that? That was. You guys are so funny. Oh, this is great. Ian, do you have any tips on how to play guitar? No, I don't know how to play guitar at all. I wish I did. Have a good night, guys. I'm going to go teach. We're going to wind down later. Thank you so much for being here. Check out today's video and all the past 4 videos if you haven't seen them. Rumor is on the mills that they're really, really good. You guys rock. Hopefully I made some of you smile. Some of you hopefully I made very angry with my comments. And maybe as a collective we all learn together. You rock, guys. Take care. Bye-bye. Oh, and if you're watching this in the replay, you got to turn the chat on. Take care. Bye-bye. Mike, you rock. Mike Shaw.